Walking into a new school year can make your stomach do a slow somersault, surrounded by voices you don't yet know. Sam stands on the edge of the playground, watching the crowds. It feels like everyone else has already found their place and their people. There's a loud, fast-paced game of tag nearby. Sam considers jumping in, not because it looks fun, but because it seems like the only way to fit in. It's natural to want to belong, but trying to enjoy something you don't actually like is exhausting. It leaves you hiding the very things that make you you. This raises a question. Do you have to change who you are to find a place in the class, or is there another way to connect? We often think making a friend requires a grand gesture or a movie-style moment where everyone stops and notices. In reality, it usually starts much smaller. Sam sees someone drop a pencil in the hallway, picks it up, and shares a quick, quiet smile. When Sam tries to force an interest in that loud tag game, it feels heavy and awkward. There is no real connection there, just Sam trying to act like everyone else. Sincere friends don't ask you to perform. They give you the space to be yourself without making you feel embarrassed about what you like or what you find difficult. So Sam decides to sit on a bench and open a sketchbook. A few minutes later, a classmate walks over, looks at the page, and asks, "What are you drawing?" In that moment, Sam isn't just showing a drawing. They are showing a piece of their real identity. This is how a classroom begins to feel like a community, when people start to value what makes each person different. Creating that community starts with being curious. This isn't about asking personal questions. It's simply about noticing the people around you and inviting them to be part of what's happening. You might ask a classmate which library book they chose, or show a new student where the extra paper is kept. These small gestures show someone else they've been seen. It also takes courage. That physical feeling of nerves and the twisting in your stomach is very real when you're about to ask if you can sit with someone new. Being brave doesn't mean those nerves go away. It means choosing to be kind and reach out, even while your heart is beating a little faster than usual. It helps to remember that the person standing alone might be feeling the exact same way, silently hoping someone will notice them. These everyday choices to be curious and brave are what allow trust to develop between people over time. Friendship isn't always smooth. Conversations can go wrong, and it's easy to feel like nobody likes you when a disagreement happens. The way we talk about these moments matters. Shouting, "You always ignore me," usually makes people defensive, while calmly saying, "I felt left out," invites them to listen. Sam makes a mistake one afternoon, laughing when their new sketching friend gets a math problem wrong. It was a small moment, but it hurt their friend's feelings. To fix it, Sam uses a simple approach. They start with an honest statement of what happened, without adding excuses. The most important step is the final box: changed actions. An apology only works if the unkind behavior stops. A relationship actually grows when people try to repair the harm they've caused, rather than pretending the mistake never happened. Back on the playground, Sam is no longer scanning the crowd for a place to hide. They're sitting with two classmates, sharing a joke and feeling comfortable. Watching the big, noisy groups nearby, Sam realizes that their small, quiet connection feels much more solid. True friendship doesn't need to be loud or noticed by the whole school to be valuable. You don't need a best friend on day one. Having different people to talk to about books or games or drawing is a sign of a healthy, varied social life. Here is how you can start tomorrow. Say hello to someone new. Make room at the lunch table. Share your equipment. Notice someone standing alone. Give a genuine compliment. Making friends isn't about being perfect or popular. It's about deciding every single day to help the people around you feel like they belong.